of the famous Rabbonim of yesteryear. And once again, we are in the country of Morocco. It's a Hilula here on Vav Elul, the 6th of Elul, of a really great rabbi. His name was Rabbi Yeshua, Shimon, Haim, Ovadia. Zechet Tzadik Libracha, one of the great rabbis from Morocco of the 1800s and 1900s respectively. He will go on to become the rabbi of the city of Czafro in Morocco respectively, and also would write the Shut, the She'elot and Shvot book of Yismach Lavev, and would have many various different great positions, especially with regards to Zionistic movements in Morocco throughout his career. So let's explore some of the history of the great rabbi. He was actually born, to be precise, on the 4th of June in the year 1872, Chav Zayin Iyar naturally, and he passed away on the 27th of August in the year 1952, approximately 80 years of age. So he was born in the area of Morocco called Czafro, as we mentioned before, and his original name was Shimon Chaim Ovadia. The word Yeshua, the name Yeshua, would be added later on in his life after he suffered from illness. He actually came from great rabbinic heritage. His father was Rav Masud Ovadia, and he actually himself was a shliach tzibor in a Beit Knesset of the great Jewish Kehillah of the city itself. And he learned Torah through the auspices of his father and with the various other rabbanim, including Rabbi Avner Yosef Ejani, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I pronounce his name correctly, the great rabbi. Also, he learned Torah with him. And while he was young, also he learned in a chavruta with a famous rabbi, Harav Raphael Amram Ma'aman, who was one of the great rabbis of Morocco also. And I believe around the time period of 1890, at that point in time he was 18 years of age, he got married to his wife, Rabbinit Esther. She happened to be the daughter of Rabbi Maimon Azara, very, very great rabbi, also from the place over there. And after they got married, they lived in the Czafro area, and he learned in yeshiva called Vizot Liuda. This was naturally inside the city, a very prominent yeshiva there. And over there, he had appointed, that place in time was Rabbi Moshe Marciano, who I believe was heading the Torah over there. And remember, in this specific place we were speaking about over here, it's had many, many great rabbis, and we've mentioned this city before on various different videos also. So this established yeshiva, I think, was established through Rabbi Moshe Marciano. We spoke about various other great Rabbi Marcianos also on this series also. And by the time of the year 1901, I believe his father passed away, and he was actually appointed the shliach tzibor inside the synagogue of the congregation of Czafro, respectively, in his place. And it was he gave over various different drashot, especially on Shabbat, inside the Beit Knesset, and he was also working as a gabai, let's say, with regards to the charity fund, also at that point in time over there. And he had various different roles inside the city of itself, especially with regards to congregation. He was taking on many of the great positions over there, and he had various different connections with the Shluchei Rabbanan that would go out from the various different cities, especially in Morocco, and actually would travel around and come back at a later stage. Remember, the Shluchei Rabbanan was a very key, important position, especially, I believe, the Shluchei Rabbanan in that specific place in of itself was Rabbi Yeshua Va'ish, who happened to be the Ab Bet Din, also the head of the Jewish court over there also, and I think later on become a prominent rabbi of Tzfat in Israel, one of the 4 holy cities also. And then at a later stage, he actually was working a part of the main organization, had a big role within regards to the Jewish people in Morocco. That was a Zionistic organization, L'Agudat Zionit, as they say in Hebrew. They founded this various different foundations over there, Chibat Tzion, where the goal over there was for young people to move to the land of Israel. There was a wave of people moving to Israel, especially from Morocco and various different northern African countries. So they set that up over there also. I believe it was separated into 2 different categories over there. There was one, I think, that he very much had part of, the Yismach Ovadia in of itself. And there was another one, I think, that was through the auspices of another great rabbi, Rabbi Shalom Azulay, also, who we have spoken about also, I believe, at various stages also. He himself had been a great Hosek Halacha and also great educator and the head of the Jewish court also, I believe, at a later stage in Jerusalem, which we have to point out. So there was the organization, the Chavrei Chibat Zion, which we've spoken about, and the B'tzunat HaMizrahi. There 2 organizations that really much, I believe, came and injected this awakening, this motivation for people, older people and younger people, to move to the land of Israel in a wave of Aliyah also over there. He fell ill at one stage in time, and then they added the name Yeshua to his name because when, God forbid, someone does become ill, sometimes it's many times it's advised that one should add a name for various different reasons. That's a class onto itself. Maybe we'll do another time. By the year 1939, I believe he was actually appointed part of the rabbis, the main rabbi of the city of Tzfro over there. This is a position he took on also, and I think it was a replacement of Rabbi Abba Elbaz over there. Now, Rabbi Abba Elbaz, we also mentioned also before. I believe he actually transferred it to Rabbi Abba Elbaz, who would later on become also the head of the Jewish court over there, and obviously was a chief rabbi of the Tzfra area itself. He served his position for 4 years until his passing, and I think Rabbi David Ovadia, his son, actually replaced him as a rabbi of Tzfro, respectively. Now, Rabbi David Ovadia also was one of the great rabbis in various cities. He also became a great rabbi in Rabat, in Fez, and Marrakesh also. And then I think he actually moved towards the latter point of his career to Beit Began in Jerusalem, a very prominent area, and he became part of the committee, the rabbinate committee in Jerusalem, and the chairman also in Jerusalem, various different organizations also. That was his son, Rabbi David Ovadia also. So he himself passed away, Rabbi Yeshua, in the year 1952, and was buried in Safar in Morocco, respectively. He had left great descendants. We mentioned Rabbi David Ovadia, really great rabbi. His son-in-law was also a prominent rabbi. His son-in-law was named Rabbi Yaakov ben Nun Chota. He, I think, was appointed the first head rabbi of the city of Sedrot until he passed away himself also. And one of his other grandsons was Rabbi Meir Elbaz, Rosh Yeshiva. He is Harav Meir Elbaz, Rosh Yeshiva Shvut Yehuda, also very, very prominent position over here. And Rabbi Meir Elbaz, also very, very prominent rabbi. Much can be said about him. Also, really great shiurim he gives, even at current day. Also, one of the great leading Moroccan rabbis currently in Israel. Rabbi Meir Elbaz, I believe, is also, and much can be related about the great rabbis of Morocco. Also, so it's his Hilula. He passed away from time of recording 72 years ago. Please don't forget to light candles in his memory here on Vav Elul, 6th of Elul. Also, and please, we're a community over here. Please follow, watch the other videos we have done also in this magnanimous series. Also, he wrote actually various books, as we mentioned before, including the Shut Yismach Levav, which we've spoken about also before, this was, it's actually, I think you can find it on digital form also. There was a Torat Chaim also, Torat Chaim, also I think you can find online, and Shuvat Hashana also, which I think the place where you can search up, and especially the Otsar HaChokmah, where I think they've catalogued this specific book in of itself. So wishing you all a great day. Take care. Please like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Take care, and wishing you blessings from Israel.